Hello, in today's video we shall look at how to use completing the square method to solve quadratic equations. Now A, B and C represent numbers. A is the coefficient of x squared, in this case it is 1. B is the coefficient of x, which is plus 6, and C is the constant, which is minus 7. The first step we do, or the first step we use to solve this, is to divide all terms by A, and our A in this case is equal to 1. Our A is 1, so dividing this equation by 1 gives us the same equation, so we will move to step 2. Step 2 is to move the constant to my right. Becomes plus 7, so we have s squared plus 6s equal to 7, equal to plus 7. That's our second step. We move the constant to the right, it becomes plus 7. The next step is to add the square of half of the coefficients of x to both sides of the equation. So what I do now is that I will find the square of half of x coefficient, which is plus 6, so it's half times 6 all squared, and that gives us half times 6 is 3, so that gives us 3 squared. So half of the coefficient of x is 3 squared, which gives us 9. So I'll add it to both sides, so therefore it becomes x squared plus 6x plus 9 equal to 7 plus 9. What I did here is this step 3, which we are asked to add the square of half of the coefficient of x to both sides of the equation. That was 9, so I add 9 to both sides of the equation. If you don't mind, I can change the color. Okay, so let's use a red, so plus 9 and plus 9. Good. So the next step is to factorize the left hand side. If you watched my video on how to factorize, you will realize that factorizing this equation on the left will give us x plus 3 all squared. If you missed my video on how to factorize, you can click the button at the top right corner. All squared equal to 7 plus 9 is 16. So what we'll do now to get rid of this square is to take the square root of both sides. Taking the square root of both sides will give me s plus 3 equal to plus or minus root 16. So we take the square root of this of the left hand side, it gives us x plus 3 equal to the square root of 16 is this, so plus or minus have to come into place because at the end of the day we have to have two values, so that is one reason why we have to write plus minus root 16. This will ensure that we have two values at the end of the day. So what next is s plus 3 equal to plus or minus the square root of 16 is 4. Alright, so what I do next is I will make x the subject, That means that my plus 3 will move to my right here. So therefore what we have is x plus 3, x equal to, so plus 3 becomes minus 3 plus or minus 4. So as you can see, this plus or minus helps us and ensures that we have two values as our final answer. Okay, so this means that my x is equal to minus 3 plus 4, or it's equal to minus 3 minus 4. All right, so therefore my final answer is minus 3 plus 4 is plus 1, or 1 plus 1, and minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. So completing the square method of this quadratic equation gives us plus 1 or minus 7. Now the reason why we have two answers is also because the highest power of x is 2, so we have to have two values as our final answer. So this is how we use completing the square method to solve quadratic equation. Thank you.